Ladies, we're leveling up. Period. Hey guys, it's Samantha Lee and welcome back to my channel. Today I have something a little bit different to talk about today. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're someone who just likes to hustle and looking for side hustle opportunities, this is the video for you. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a few of the things that I've done personally to earn supplemental income in my household. I'll be 100% honest with you. I am someone who has no shame in my game when it comes to making money. I don't knock anyone's hustle, so some things you may not feel comfortable with, but understand that when it comes down to providing for your family, sometimes you need to do what it takes to get it done. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get straight into it. I have my laptop here because I have a few notes that I've taken. Since the pandemic, a lot of things have kind of changed my outlook on money and work in general. I know there was some recent controversy on Kim Kardashian saying that no one really wants to work these days. And honestly, I feel like that's true to a certain extent, and for different reasons though. Like for me, I was working full-time during the pandemic at a major lab that actually was taking in COVID testing. So I just noticed some things while I was working there that really just put the whole employment aspect in perspective for me and let me know that these employers really don't care too much about their employees. I mean, we were working in unsanitary conditions. People were hiding whether they had COVID or not, which was very trying for me as someone who had a child at home and my man also at home who worked from home, who had the luxury of working from home. And ever since then, it kind of reshaped how I felt about maintaining a regular 9-to-5 job and doing everything that I could to really push myself forward as an entrepreneur, as a hustler, as a moneymaker within my family. So I was blessed enough to move to Las Vegas with my family after having my second child. And during that transition, I originally was supposed to transfer my past job that I just talked to you guys about. And something within that process just slipped, and let me tell you, it was a blessing in disguise because that forced me into thinking of other ways to make money while I was here in Las Vegas. So currently I am a stay-at-home mom, hallelujah, and I'm able to not only just cover my bills, but I've completely replaced the income that I was making at my former position, a professional position, may I add, and I'm basically having completely passive income and income that is pretty substantial. So I'll get more into that as far as what exactly I'm doing now to make that particular income. This video might be 2 parts, so I'm gonna go through all the different jobs and the different things that I've done to get to this point, but I'll probably make a different video further explaining what I'm doing now that is really driving my income. So I have yet again my laptop here with some notes, just going over a lot of the things that I've done personally, and these are pretty normal things that different people do. It's just all about exposure. For one, some people may not know that you can do these certain things. Also, it's about pride. Sometimes people are very prideful and don't want to even talk about some of the things that they've done to make money, or they don't want to do certain things because of how it may look. But I'm not here for that. Make your money any way that you can. It's not all about just having one source of income. It's highly, highly, highly important in this day and age that you have multiple streams of income so that you can build your wealth, build generational wealth, and be able to live a lifestyle that you wish to have. So just to go through, just go ahead and start off, one of my favorite and the easiest things to do, I think, would be product flips. So that can be consignment, that can be flipping luxury items, whatever that you have or that you feel comfortable with, or something that you are passionate about. I would start there. One that has really great profit margins for me would be Jordan sneakers. I am so lucky. I don't know if I got some just good karma going on in my life, but I'm very lucky. If those of you who are sneakerheads or like to buy shoes for their kids or for their man, whatever, y'all know that Jordans are usually released, like the popular Jordans are usually released on the sneakers app. And it's almost like a lottery. Like you have to go in and basically hope that you get a chance to purchase whatever size that you're looking for. And typically when I go in and do that, I usually get the shoes that I'm looking for. I usually buy my particular size, which I can wear size 6 in men's or boys. It's a really popular size, so typically I get high returns on that. So I go on the sneakers app and I'll get like a popular shoe. Some of the most popular shoes that I've seen would be like Jordan 11s, Jordan 1s. Jordan 1s are really popular. Nike Dunks SBs, and Travis Scott's. Any shoe that Travis Scott comes out with, try to get those shoes because they are going to skyrocket on the secondary market. And what I do is I don't try to sell them myself, particularly like I don't go on Facebook Marketplace, although you can. I typically go straight to StockX, look on StockX and see about what they're going for. I'll try to get in there and look at what people are bidding on the shoes and try to get there on the high end. And for the most part, they sell. So my profit margins on Jordans, usually I gain about $100 at the least in profit from buying them on Nike and then reselling them on StockX. Some other places that you can resell them on would be the GOAT app, OfferUp, Mercari, I think that's how you say it, Mercari, Poshmark, or like I said before, Facebook Marketplace. Another thing that I've done personally is flip PlayStation 5s. They're not really as popular now, but when they first came out up until Christmas. So for Christmas time, be on the lookout, because everyone always tries to get PlayStations around Christmas time. Like they are going to spend whatever, but PlayStations retail for about $550. So if you have a credit card or you have income to use to buy these things, I would suggest you do that. And you can usually resell them for between $700 and $800. Like that's a good estimate. Some people back in the day when they first came out would be selling them for $1,000, but I would usually get a profit of at least $200 off of those. And they're really hard to get. And this is actually this is a hack, and I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this, but I get them by setting up Twitter alerts for certain Twitter accounts. But there's 2 different accounts that I use. I turn their Twitter alerts on, so I get notifications whenever they tweet, and usually they'll tweet out when there maybe a drop of PlayStation 5s that come out, or when they're coming out right now. So I know to race to Target, Walmart.com, GameStop, wherever, and I can go ahead and get them. I think I bought like 10 PlayStations last year. I kid you not. Like I got one for my man and we were good. And then I sold the rest, baby, period. So look out in my description for that, or because I may not want to give that away, DM me and I'll give you those Twitter accounts. Let's see, another thing that works well, and I've done this before, and a lot of people have done this actually, is consignment. So if you have any luxury items or clothing that's pretty in fairly good condition, you can resell those old clothes or things that you just have no use for on the same places. That's Poshmark. Make sure you make a Poshmark account. I actually need to do this more because I have so many clothes that I need to clear out. But Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. You can always go to, if you have a Plato's Closet in your area or any other type of local consignment like that. The only thing with Plato's Closet is they're usually like, they're really picky, and it really depends on who it is that's ringing you up. But they're really picky on style, on the time frame that the item was purchased in. Like sometimes they can tell by the tag if it's a really older item, and they don't really give you that much back on those clothes, to be honest. Like you can get some Jordans and they'll give you $30 for Jordans. Like, no ma'am. So go on Facebook. I suggest you go like on Facebook or somewhere else where this might take like a little bit of percentage from your sales, but you'll definitely get greater profit margins from there, like Mercari, Poshmark, whatever, versus Plato's Closet, which is going to get you nothing. And they may send half your stuff back anyways. Now, this particular thing that I've done is really where people get a little prideful, and that is food delivery. Me personally, I thought it was super fun. I actually would take my family with me. We thought it was cool just to ride around with each other and like listen to music and deliver food. But I did Uber Eats for a couple of months, which was cool. Honestly, with Uber Eats, I was averaging, and this is based on the area that I live. I live in Southwest Las Vegas, so its income level is a little bit higher. But I usually stayed in that area, and I would generally make about $19 to $20 an hour. I was very picky on the deliveries that I would make. Like I wouldn't pick anything up if it was less than $10. Life hack for those who are doing deliveries: you can pretty much like average out. Like me personally, I averaged out maybe I knew I could do 2 to 3 deliveries in 1 hour. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I need to make at least $20 to make it make sense for me. Because with gas, really it's just the gas, especially now, gas is high. But with the gas, you want to make it make sense where you're getting enough money to actually cover your expenses. So I would generally only take things that are between, and they'll tell you when you get a request for delivery, it'll pop up and say, oh, you can expect to make $7, or you're going here, you can expect to make this amount with tip or whatever. I would not take anything that was $8 or that was below $8 typically. I like to stay in the 10 range, but I wanted to make sure that it was worth it for me, which it turned out very lucrative. I only did did Uber for like, I said a couple months, like 3 months maybe. And when I went, I only did it for about 3 hours at a time. So it was super part-time. So with that being said, I would make like $60 a night, which was cool to cover like gas and to cover, food here and there. Just like, keep my credit card payments up, nothing major. I didn't really need to just, I don't have that much bills personally. This is coming from a standpoint that's very privileged. My man makes a lot of money. So I don't really have to worry too much about my bills other than like my personal bills, like car insurance or my credit card bills. But it was enough to cover those things. So I was good on that. I also did Instacart as well, which I really liked Instacart. For one, Instacart was a lot more chill. I like to shop. So I got to go pick out or go shop for people and just drop it off at the door. They also have where you don't have to actually go out and drive. You can set up pickup orders for people. You can go and shop for them, leave it at the store, and go about your business and go to the next place. The thing with Instacart is sometimes it takes longer than what you expect to do all that shopping, because sometimes like the aisles are not the same. Like the app for Instacart would tell you that it's in aisle 1 and it'd be in aisle 15. So sometimes it's hard to like go and search for those items. So it may take a little bit longer. So that's another time where you want to take in consideration how much they're paying you for that order, because you could be getting paid $10 they may not be tipping you, and you may be there for like 2 hours shopping for someone. So that's the only thing. But honestly, I think you make a little bit more money with Instacart because people generally are buying a lot of things, and you get paid based on the volume. Oh, I want to say something else about Uber Eats or Grubhub, all those other like food delivery places. I found it best for me to only Uber during peak times. So I generally only went at dinner time. So I would go maybe from starting at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock after work time, and then do it till 9 or 10, because people are usually going to spend more money on their dinner versus on breakfast or lunch. And lunch would be pretty high volume as far as orders go, but people are getting sandwiches and, you know, little stuff. And obviously off the rip, restaurants charge less for lunch items. So I would just be careful with that too. Try to look at your app there on the Uber Eats app at least. I don't know about any other delivery place, but on the Uber Eats app at least, they show you peak times for the area that you're in. So I would focus on those peak times and really be strategic about your delivery times. Freelance and gig work are always, this is for my hustlers, this is for my entrepreneurs. I always suggest using your skills, putting your skills, whatever they are, to work. You can do things, I've done this, create resumes. I've created resumes and gotten paid for them before. I've done temp work here in Las Vegas within my field, which was pretty cool. I actually worked in public health and public health outreach out here part-time as a temp worker. Consulting, people don't think about this, that they may work in whatever profession, or they have an expertise on marketing or what have you, in consulting other people to do the things that you're good at. Like, people are always looking for a mentor or someone to teach them and show them the ropes to make themselves better. Typically, you don't need any type of special certification to just give someone advice. Like, it's just really advice, but you're putting a dollar amount on it. You're sending an invoice for it. So utilize your skills yet again to make your coin. Crafting, I love to craft personally. I have a Cricut here at home, so I like to make shirts for my boys. I like to, I do engraving a little bit with it. I like to customize a lot of our things and make labels and such. So you can also monetize that. Etsy, you can create an Etsy shop. On Facebook and Instagram, you can create shops as well where you can monetize the things that you like to do. Also, for my stay-at-home moms, listen, everyone needs a babysitter for their kids. You can babysit or have like an at-home daycare or nanny. You can use that time that you're taking with your kids and also have a play date. You can have a play date for your kids and get paid for it, baby. Like, duh. So I suggest, dude, I'm in so many mom groups on Facebook, and they're always looking for a babysitter. Like, me personally, I don't trust everybody with my kids. Like, close friends, close family, period. Like, I don't just choose, or I don't, in school, like, my 5-year-old goes to school, obviously. But outside of that, like, I'm not just dropping my kid off at somebody's house or having someone come to my home to look after them. Like, I'm not about that personally. But there's always somebody in those mom groups looking for, you know, a date night. Why not monetize something that you're already doing, which is looking after your children? So stay-at-home moms and dads, stay-at-home mom and dads, babysitting is that deal. So last and not least, I'm not going to touch on this one too much, but this is my bread and butter right here, bitches. Crypto or stock investing. Me personally, I am heavily invested in crypto. Let me just preface all this with a lot of these things that I've said. You need a little bit of money to make money, but it's worth it, okay? I don't just buy crypto coins. I know a lot of people look at crypto investing and they think it's just buying coins. I don't necessarily just do that. There are different things that I do with it, such as I may day trade a little bit. I yield farm, which I'm not going to go too far into that. I'm going to do that on my next video, but I actually participate in yield farming and staking. Also purchase NFTs. I have a plethora of NFTs within my portfolio, and all of those NFTs I also stake and earn money off of, and I've also resold them for a hefty amount of dollars. So that is my thing right now, y'all. Like I've said earlier in the video, I have completely replaced my former salary. Like, my mind is blown, and that's really just off of one coin pair, one yield farm, and I have others. So I no longer need to work. It's completely passive income that I'm making, and I just have to share it with everybody. I have to share with y'all. So I want you to stay tuned. Why did y'all tell me that I was hanging out this whole video? Anywho, I am gonna save the details on the crypto and stock investing, because we have stock options. We have a lot of things to get into, you know. So I'm gonna save that for the part 2 of this video. So if you have any questions on anything that I've discussed today, if you're looking to finally transition out of slaving for someone else, or if you're just trying to save up for a trip, or just earn some extra income on the side, or earn some extra income for your family, and you have questions, please comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to my channel, because I have so many great ideas and so many great videos for you guys. I can't wait to bust out, because 2022 is my year, okay? We are finally getting this started. I'm gonna get all my videos rolled out, and ladies, we're leveling up, period. All right, thank you guys yet again so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.